Hello and welcome back to another weekly Anchor Update, the last one of 2025. As always, I'm Brody.
And I'm Tim. Today's top stories: a fake valet scam at Hasbro Children's Hospital, an academic group has banned Larry Summers for life over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, Taunton teachers are calling for stronger protections after a rise in student violence, and a large amount of DUI arrests over the holiday weekend.
But first, let's see what's happening on campus this week.
And now it's time for what's happening on campus.
First up is Safe Sips. That event is on Thursday, December 4th from 7 to 9 in the Bistro Cafe inside the Student Union. Students can learn about the dangers of drink spiking while enjoying mocktails and a painting activity.
Next is Conversations That Connect, Session 3. That workshop is on Friday, December 5th from noon to 1 in Alger Hall 110. This session will focus on religious diversity and is open to students, faculty, and staff.
And finally, mark your calendars for the late night community breakfast that takes place on Monday, December 8th from 8 to 10 at Donovan Dining. Students can enjoy a free breakfast served by RIC staff, faculty, and administration.
And that'll do it for on-campus events.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Joe and Reagan. Now let's send it over to our Anchor TV sports team.
Welcome back to the semester finale of the Anchor TV Weekly Sports Recap. Hope your Thanksgiving break went well. Shane Marshall and Jill Guilfoyle here. Let's get right into the biggest highlights from Rick.
Senior runner Haley Oliver competed at the NCAA Division III Women's Cross Country Championship held at Converse University on November 22nd. It was her second career appearance at the championship, finishing 165th as a junior last year. This year she improved her placement by 90 spots, finishing 75th out of 290 runners with a time of 22:36.80. It's on to the indoor track season now for Oliver.
Women's hoops scored a win over Bridgewater State November 25th, 78-53. Sophomore Jana Yakelchik put up a career-high 17 points alongside 6 rebounds in the home victory. Tight game in the first quarter, Bridgewater leading the affair by 2 at the end of the opening frame. Anchor women able to control the rest of the matchup, out-rebounding the Bears 17-5 to help provide Rick with a 5-point advantage entering the half. 6-point effort from Yakelchik in the third helped to put the game away, and Rick shot 79% from the field in the final quarter to secure the dub. Junior Megan Shorman, sophomore Shaylin Smith, and also pouring in 17 apiece.
Bringing it over to the men's side, the Anchormen toppled previously undefeated Williams College Sunday 70-63. Physical battle with 43 total fouls on the day from both sides, as well as 30 turnovers. Tight contest throughout the opening half, even entering into the second. About 6:43 to go, sophomore guard Jalen Cloud able to cash in a 3. Pair of free throw makes from Lawton Chupas helped break Rick away from the 58-52. The Fs were unable to come back, and thus their undefeated season ends at the Murray Center. Senior Tyree Weeks and freshman Noe Baum 15-12 in the win with 8 rebounds apiece. Junior Xavier Mendez chipping in 9 points, 4 boards, and 2 steals.
That does it for the Anchor TV Weekly Sports Recap this semester. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you back in the second semester. This has been Shane Marshall
And Jill Guilfoyle.
Thanks so much once again. Let's bring it to Tim Yeen for the upcoming schedule.
Thanks so much for an awesome season, guys. Tim Yeen, sports manager. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the Anchormen and Anchorwomen. Doubleheader opener and LEC opener on Wednesday night for the basketball squads against UMass Dartmouth. Women's look to rebound after a tough loss Sunday versus Tufts. Men look to add on to an impressive victory against Williams. Tip-off against the Corsairs at the Murray Center, 5:30 for the women, about 7:30 for the men following the women's game. Wrestling has its first official home meet of the year at the Rec Center. They'll take on Western New England for a 6 p.m. bout, looking to break away from 500. Indoor track will have its first meet of the season on Saturday. They'll head up to Suffolk University in Boston. First events begin at 10 a.m. Finally, swimming goes on the road again, competing at the Bridgewater State Invitational. That begins at 11. Keep up with the full schedule on goanchorman.com/calendar. No new articles this week, but print edition is out now. Snag a copy at Craig Lee, Gage, Adams Library, and other places around campus for top articles from November. Also check out anchorweb.org to reread as many articles as your heart desires. That's it and that's all. Happy holidays from the sports department of Anchor TV. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in this semester, whether it be on our YouTube channel or the Dawn TV. We wish you and your families a holiday season of living, laughing, and loving. Tim Yeen, Anchor TV, back to Brody and Tim.
Thanks, guys. Now let's get into today's top stories.
A major academic society has banned former Harvard president Larry Summers for life because of his past connections to Jeffrey Epstein. The group says Summers failed to fully explain the extent of his relationship with Epstein and violated its ethical standards. Members voted overwhelmingly in favor of the ban during a recent meeting. Summers has faced ongoing criticism for accepting donations from Epstein and meeting with him multiple times.
A Providence woman is sharing her story after a man posing as a valet stole her car outside Hasbro Children's Hospital. She says she pulled up to the entrance when a man in a vest walked over and offered to park her car. When she came back outside, both the man and the car were gone. Providence police are investigating and say similar scams have happened in other cities. The woman hopes her experience reminds people to double check who they're handing their keys to.
Police across Rhode Island say 54 people were arrested for driving under the influence during the Thanksgiving weekend. State police reported 36 arrests, and local departments added another 18. Officials say they also noticed an increase in aggressive driving. They plan to keep extra patrols on the roads through the holiday season.
Teachers in Taunton are demanding stronger safety measures after a series of violent incidents in the classroom. Union leaders say staff members have been injured while trying to break up fights, and they feel the district is not doing enough to protect them. Educators packed a recent school committee meeting, urging leaders to add more training and support. The district says it is reviewing current protocols. Thanks for watching. Thanks for an amazing 2025. Happy holidays, and we will see you next year. All acquaintance been forgot, and days of old lang syne.